All right, well, I do see myself. My hair look all right. So anyway,
same as mine.
We're gonna do a quick safety level 1 to make sure everybody's in a good, safe location to take this call. I know I got 4 in this room right now that they are in good positions, and we just want to make sure your work area is clear and free of any tripping hazards, cords. If you're at home, your dog or your kids, possibly the toys, whatever else is around. But make sure everybody is in a good, safe location. I will put a safety share out there. Jeeps need to stay out of the hammer lane. No, just kidding. All right, so.
I'm not laughing at that.
Okay, so anyway, it is a quick safety share. It is getting holiday season. People are driving a lot more radically, a lot faster. There's a lot more congestion, a lot more traffic on the road. Just keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you always leave yourself a way out. We at Piedmont Natural Gas this year, we have had, we have wrecks or accidents like we always do, but it seems like our preventable vehicle accidents, the ones that we're not at fault at, way outnumber our other accidents. So, that goes a lot to say a lot about us, as well as how we drive and how we are keeping an eye on things out there. So just make sure, leave yourself a way out. If there's a car beside you and you're on the highway, if you have to speed up a little bit to get away from them, so you have a reason or a means to get away, let's always look at those possible outs. So other than that, that is what I have for a safety share. Does anybody else wish to share anything? All right. If not, we'll go ahead and get started with this meeting, and I guess we can kind of go around the room real quick and do a quick cover down. I know down here in Asheboro, ourselves, the Piedmont Natural Gas Group, we do have a project getting ready to start up on McKnight Mill Road. David's in here with me. It has started. We also have another one down on, what is it, 42? Yep. 42. Has it started? Okay, but it's in the works to get started. I think other than the McKnight and Pine View, that's about all we got going on down here. So that's what we've got going on. We don't have a whole lot of new residential construction going in, so that's keeping us pretty much out of the hair of everybody in Randolph County. But other than that, that is all we have going on down in this area. Does anybody else have anything they want to discuss that they may have going on in and around this area?
Yeah, Scott, what do you know where we stand on Pineview Street? Chubb from Randolph was calling me today and kind of wanting to know where the gas line was staying in place at. And
Kenneth State, he does have all that information. I know that he's been back and forth a little bit with our engineers that are designing it. Hopefully he will be somewhere close. If I had my computer with me, I could go through my emails and tell you exactly where he's at, but I do know it's in the works. What is the let date on that one?
Oof, you caught me off guard. I don't I have to look it up.
You put it back on him, didn't you?
I'm not sure about the let date, but I just was wondering if I should talk to Kenneth and see if we could get some type of plan over to Chubb, just so he's familiar with what the gas company's going to do, because they're out there putting up poles now.
Right. Yeah, he hadn't talked to you about it yet.
No, we're all the way down from the station to I think that is McKnight Road right there.
Right. Yeah,
and,
you're on McKnight.
The next move that we were going to make is, but not right at the holidays, was with it being rock and not being able to bore the road, then we're going to have to cut the entire road across. So I think they're working on the outlet side, which is the 6-inch side, the low pressure side of it. So pipe that one, the road that the station's on, there's pipe all the way down there. So we're all the way down to McKnight with pipe. So really the biggest thing is crossing that road. It's crossing McKnight. We were going to mill the road to recess the plates So the plates were recessed and staked down. Just making that move with being able to work one side of the road and getting something done, and then being able to work the other side long enough to be able to get the pipe across quickly.
Yeah, I think, Kenneth called me
Uh,
last week and said, and we were working through the district office, to make sure the district was aware when they get ready to go across 220 there. And we talked all
Right.
through the plates and everything when they crossed 220. And I think the district's aware of it and they're okay with it as long as they knew what was going on.
Right, but like we'll have somebody as soon as we cross, or like I said, it'll be flowable field back. And then we'll final mill it and pave it back. And we would by the permit requires, however that is, but that was gonna be the biggest part, was coming across that road, because everything up to that road is solid rock. So trying to at least get it dug out, get the rock out of it, and then get some kind of stone back in it. And before we put the pipe in, we was gonna try to get all the rock, get everything dug out, so. That's pretty much the biggest part of that's left to do, except for hydro testing the pipe and putting a couple fittings on. So pretty much the pipes, 90% of the pipes in.
All right, yeah, no, we just gotta get that part completed before we can start on Pine View, but I'll get Kenneth to get in touch with you on that part of it.
Okay, it looks like August 23 let date for that project, so not really that far away anymore.
No, it's not.
So,
It is a lot of rock. Even up Pine View, it's still a lot of rock.
Which I think, Scott, I think the last time we talked, Kenneth was gonna leave a good portion of that in place. He's just gonna try to get it lower where that culvert is and a couple of other specific conflict spots, I think that's what he's planning.
Yeah, and that's what he was kind of telling me. He was just, there was a few little spots that he was gonna have issues with. So he may be doing some box section in there as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just a small section.
Yeah, so hopefully it won't be anything too bad, but it is 6-inch, I believe, or is it 4? 6 inch or 6 inch. So yeah, it'll require a little more finesse, so to speak.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Anybody else got anything going on in Randolph County that?
Get to Pine View was, but, still got, I know we talked about this a while back, still got, locates going out that will not get located in 3-day time. We have to call in 3-hour locates, guys going out working, call in, locate, and go out the next week to work and still not locate, have to call a 3-hour in that morning to do the job. And we talked about that.
Yeah, it's an ongoing issue,
So,
so.
so just, we got.
And is that both sides, gas and,
On the electrical side, I mean,
Okay.
the whole location, stuff like that.
I mean, like, is gas coming out there?
That I don't know. I know
Okay.
I'm just talking with Daniel, I guess the locate, the coming in, I know we had that issue back, gosh, it's been back in the summer, I guess. I guess the biggest thing they talked about was the mega site up here
Oh,
north, taking so much of the time.
okay, we don't have anything at the mega site.
Yeah.
They didn't want us.
No, I thought y'all were putting gas out there.
The gas free.
They want to go green as they can possibly go. So it's going to be a lot of solar. So they did not, we thought they were going to come for us, but they did not want us. Yeah, we're the bad guys right now. I don't know who will be next week, but it's us today. All right. Well, if nobody else has got anything.
Y'all didn't have any damages?
Oh,
If you're ready for that, I
Go.
can definitely contribute. It was a pretty good month for Randolph County. There was only 2 damages for the month of November, and One was a homeowner who didn't call in for a locate, and the other was a locate that was inaccurate or insufficient marks. That's it. There is an average
love
of
to hear that
about
come through.
one. Pardon me?
I said, I love to hear that come through.
Oh, yeah. If you go for the whole 11 months, there's only been 14 damages. That's a rate of 1.27 a month. So you're going to average about one a month, I guess, but years over.
Sounds good. Thank you, Joel.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else? If not, I'm gonna let Parrish take this over.
All right, thanks, sir. So welcome to the December Randolph UCC meeting. I know it's hard to believe, but Christmas just a few days away, and we're going to start a new year, 2023. All right, so Mr. Lewis Pander had a few words. He wants you to know that obviously winter is coming, and as such, our volume is expected to increase, and you'll see that when we go through the slides and you get to North Carolina. Next year, our focus, when I say we, the 811, is going to be obviously on the low-hanging fruit, meaning we're going to be checking no call damages. Folks who were supposed to be professional excavators out there excavating and didn't call 811. And then we're going to be looking at excessive updates as always. That's always one of the big issues, folks saying the job's going to take one day or less, and they're on their 5th, 6th, 7th, sometimes 8th update. And obviously, we're going to reach out to the public works. We're going to educate them a little bit more about 811 as well. One of the things you can do is ask yourself what you can do to help reduce damages. And I tell folks out there, thank you for what you do, because you are a force multiplier for 811. You're out there mingling and educating with the general public on a daily basis for the most part, and thank you for spreading the 811 message. Last but not least, work safe and enjoy the holidays. So we've got some data insights. This was actually at the NC State football games. You can see they got the state colors on here. And we were set up beside of the recruiting battalion over here to our right as we look at the picture. But we took a little mini excavator out there along with, we had our tent set up to the left of this photo as well. We had some office personnel. They were happy to jump up there, never using the excavator before, to find out how difficult it is. Well, she's doing a fairly good job, because you can see here the balls in the bucket are getting on up there, but she's having a blast.
Is that y'all's?
That's ours. Yep. That's one of our educational tools. And I tell folks, we'll take this thing around. The Randolph, when you had the Randolph thing.
Damn.
I know we tried to take it there. Yeah, we tried to take it there, but it's fun. It's up now and working. So yeah, go ahead and put in for it now. I'm already fulfilling orders for next April. Yeah.
I'll find out then and meet now.
Yeah, and send the email. Yep. Okay. Cool. So we're looking at November of last year versus last month. As you can see, we had a ticket increase of 6.2%. Moving to the right, year to date, 7.3% increase. So there's the winter bump that Lewis was alluding to earlier. We've got over 2.3 million tickets that were requested at the end of last month. So it's going to be interesting to see what it's going to be at the end of the year. Transmissions, November to November, 2.8% increase, and then year to date, a 3.6% increase. So looking at Randolph, you can see the 3 hour, this is Jeff was speaking on earlier, has increased from 52 to 147, 182.7% increase. Even though the new tickets have went down for the month compared to November of 21, 3.2% decrease. And the ticket updates, again, speaking of, hey, it's going to take one day or less, or it's going to take 2 or 3 hours, then you're on your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th update. 58.2% increase in that. In the average locates per day, 101. So year to date, the 3 hour, 103.8% increase. New tickets, even though it was down last month, year to date, it's actually up over 2021, 7.7%. And the ticket updates 43.9%. Average locate per day, year to date, 89. And out of the 2,125 tickets that were called in, you can see Archdale made the list. Asheboro, obviously, tops the list all the time since it is a county seat. Franklinville, Level Cross, Liberty, and Randleman. So Randleman gave them a run for their money this time. Yeah. And then Trinity rounded out the list. So out of the damages that occurred in Randolph that were reported to 811 last month, you can see Randolph had 13. And here is Safety Salmon. We went to Neighbor Woods tree planting. It was on Saturday. It was in Greensboro, and some of the ladies from A&T came out to help plant that tree, or plant some trees. So we did a photo op with them and Safety Sam. The Underground Damage Prevention Review Board is going to meet next month. It's going to be Tuesday, January the 17th, starting at 10 at the NC81 Event Center. The state UCC meeting is going to be January the 10th, again at the NC81 Event Center, and that will start at 10. We do ask that the chair folks for all the UCCs come up and show up to that. So it's right around the corner from Piedmont Gas. And you guys are going to be revamping the building starting next year, right? As your place you can like for a little bit.
Coach, I feel like you're trying to tell me something.
Yeah, I'm being a little passive aggressive, right?
Is that what that means?
Yeah. The LRPC, or the North Carolina Locate Resolution Partnership Committee, is going to meet next month as well, January the 18th at 11 a.m. again at the NC81 Event Center. So this is a reminder, the LRPC is between the local UCC and the state UCC, and they talk about issues such as excessive updates. Jeff, you may want to come up to that one too, because they talk about issues with getting the locates done within the 3 working days, and having issues even then calling the 3 hour and still not being responded to. So there's a time to put folks on blast there. Some of the holidays that are excluded from the 3 working day notice. Again, we don't have to worry about Thanksgiving or the day after, but Christmas is coming up. Christmas Eve, the 23rd, the 26th is Christmas Day, and then the day after, the 27th, and January the 2nd. So just make sure that if you're over, whoever calls tickets in, or you have crews going out, that they are aware that those are going to be excluded from the 3 working day notice. A copy of this UCC will be uploaded to this NCUCC website. Just go to Randolph County and scroll to the bottom. Again, if you want somebody to attend this meeting, you can send them, you can populate their information on this website. Click on Randolph, scroll to the bottom, populate the information. When you hit submit, it'll go to the constant contact. And then when I do next month's invites, they'll automatically be included in it. But if you want to know what's going on with NC 811, you can go to our app, our website, or the NCUCC website. There is the education team led by Miss Ann Rushing. So I told them I had a bone to pick. I said, you know, these guys have got stars on either side of their names. And then you come to the 3 Stooges over here. I'm like, what the hell, man? We're just kind of left out in the rain over here. But Mr. Tyler Ross, he's one of our new Western Liaison education folks, and we welcome him to the team and happy that he did decide to join us. Thank you for your time and attention. And again, a copy of this presentation along with the sign-in roster and the video minutes will be uploaded to the NCUCC website for your future viewing pleasure. This is another one of our events, and the young lady, it might have been too warm for Bowman Gray. But yeah, we gave a lot of these little hats out, and we take them along to the events that we do with the mini excavator too. So, well, sir, that's all I have for you today, barring any questions or comments.
All right. Well, thank you, Parrish. Just want to do a quick roundtable check again. Does anybody have anything they have questions about or would like to add or anything like that? Good.
I don't know if it's important, but for you guys, but I have a 30-day break of service from the 26th of December to the 27th of January. So I will not be able to attend any of the January events you described.
Okay, yeah. So our next one's gonna be on the 10th of January. Well, dang, I hate that, Joe.
Me too.
All right. Well, thanks for letting us know, Joel.
Jeff, you gonna let us meet here again next month on the 10th?
Yeah, that's fine. I think we're good.
Cool. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, well, that's all I got.
Hey, everybody have a very Merry Christmas and a happy and safe New Year, and we'll see you again next year.
Same
Thanks,
there.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Take care. Mhm.